Good morning. This is a meditation for unifying our masculine and feminine, and it's November 9th, the exact time that they are in an opposition in the sky. So Venus is in her home sign of Libra, and Mars is in his home sign of Aries, still retrograde. And we're going to begin this meditation with just getting settled into the spot where we are right now and coming into our bodies, and just encourage you to meet this exercise with a sense of openness and curiosity, just really allowing anything to happen here and to be available for what you're receiving, be available for what you're experiencing. So just taking a moment and finding yourself in your seat, bringing your attention inside your body and beginning to slow down and feel what's happening in your interior space. Noticing your breath, however it's moving through. And as you notice your breath deepening into your sense of your weight, your sense of all the spots of your body that are touching the floor beneath you, your feet, your ankles, your bottom. And calling all of your energies into the boundary of your skin, inside your body, allowing that to be effortless, allowing that to be delicious, and just noticing as you begin to tune in, noticing how gravity is always pulling us down, pulling us to the earth, and allowing yourself to soften to that pull. Allowing yourself to be as heavy as you are, taking up your full seat. And feeling the straightness of your spine, that spot, the top of your head, right at your crown. Imagining an invisible string there that's pulling up the spinal column, that you're rising to meet the sun, the sky. That erectness of the spine being like the masculine energy. And allowing your tissue to soften around that straightness, around that erectness. Allowing the tension to just melt from your head, moving down through your body. Nothing to do but surrender to the invitation to let go. Starting with the crown of your head, releasing any tension in your brain, in your eyes, in your jaw, and feeling that of releasing the jaw, the lips, the throat. Feeling how that relaxation is so available when we release the tension. So your heart and your shoulders softening, the tension flowing off your arms into your hands. If you want to put a hand on your heart, this is a good time to do that. Bringing your attention inside your body and allowing all of your organs to release. Ah, let go, deepen into yourself, coming into your pelvic bowl that's holding you, holding all of your organs, all that keeps you alive, all of these incredible systems within, and feeling the relaxation into your womb, if you have one, or into your pelvis, if you don't, into your sexual organs. Ah, allowing that relaxation to flow into your perineum and down, down, down your thighs, your knees, your feet, into the earth, flowing back to get composted, to be released into the earth energy that we came from. And just seeing how many layers want to come off you right now. Tuning into the energy that's arising from the earth and receiving that through your body, through your legs, through your pelvis, letting it rise all the way up to your heart. And becoming aware of the sun, if it's shining where you are or not, imagining it above your crown, and allowing the light and the warmth to flow down through your head into your heart. If you want to put another hand on your belly, this is a good time to do that. Just to feel yourself here in your body, noticing how your breath has changed. And feeling the blossoming of your heart that happens when we put attention there. So as we move through this exercise, just knowing that many aspects might arise here, including your relationship between your masculine and feminine. And this includes your relationship to your father and your mother, their relationship together, your relationship to the partners that you've been with, current and in the past. And then this archetypal dance between the masculine and feminine, form and formlessness, emptiness and fullness. And this universal dance between beloveds. This exercise was given to me, shared with me by Maya Luna. And we're going to add a layer because we've been working, those who have been working in this group have been working to give life to and animate the characters of our feminine and our masculine through astrology. So these two pillows that you have set up, one is going to be your feminine and one is going to be your masculine, and they're going to be facing each other, just like Venus and Mars are facing each other in the sky right now. And so wherever you're sitting currently, you're going to be embodying the feminine first. And so that pillow across from you is going to be your masculine. And using your intuition, using your inner vision, you're going to visualize your Mars avatar there. And you may have memory, or you may have impressions of other important masculine figures in your life. And so as you sit there, allowing your masculine energy to take a seat in that pillow across from you, you want to become very curious about this archetype. And if you have not yet done the astrology for this, you can just imagine what your masculine would look like and feel like in as much detail as you can. So moving into this space where we're choosing not to know with our head, we're staying open to the arising here. So the first step here, really trusting whatever comes through, trusting our intuition, is we're going to just notice. And notice the feeling that you have towards this other. How do you feel looking at him? What does he look like? What comes up when you look at him? What are his qualities? What is his presence like? And how does your energy want to express towards him? What would you like to say? So the second step is to allow those words to form and to tell him something from this deep place, embodied, dropped in. How do you feel? And this is a good time, especially since you're all muted, to say it out loud as if he is actually sitting across from you. So you can be expressive here, and you can use words, gestures, movements. You could even dance if that feels like that's right for you. So really taking your time to feel yourself and looking across to feel and see the sacred other. If you need a place to start with this, you can say, I want you to know, or I'm upset that, or I feel when I look at you. So let these words just flow freely, express, vent, really share what you'd like to share with your masculine until it feels complete. Keep it simple and honest. See if there's another layer of honesty that's truer that you want to express. And keep it flowing like you would in a free write, or if you're just expressing freely. Let it all come into words, all of those feelings, all of those impressions. When you're finishing, be sure that you have a power sentence here. I feel, and share what you feel, or I want you to, I need, I'm upset that, why don't you? You want to get into your raw message to your masculine here. And then bringing to completion any last words, any last expression that you want to say, any movements, anything you want to express with your eyes, as if you were looking at him. Letting that come to completion. If there's anything else that you'd like to share here, what has been unspoken, what has been unsaid. And then as you complete, you're going to stand up and switch pillows. You're going to go sit in that pillow that you were just looking at while remaining curious and open. What is it like to be him? What does it feel like? What are his thoughts and feelings? What's going on in his inner world? How does he feel about your feminine sitting across from him? And really see if you can drop into this masculine seat and really be him. If you've done the Mars avatar, you want to embody the qualities. You want to feel what it's like to be in that body, to be him, without filtering it through your feminine experience. As much as you're able, just give yourself fully to this process and let the feminine go. Become him. Shape shift into him beyond your identity as a woman, if that's your identity. Now, remember your power sentence that you ended with, that the feminine spoke to you here, and hear it. Listen, receive it. Recall what was that ending sentence, and notice what comes up in your body. How does it feel to receive this? In your sensations, in your emotions. Now you're going to express as the masculine, looking across the seat at your feminine. And if you've done the Venus avatar, you're going to envision her there in all of her qualities. You are not her, you're looking at her. And what comes up when you look at her? What qualities do you notice? How does it feel to be in her presence? And how does your energy want to express towards her? And then begin. Share your words from your masculine to your feminine and just let them flow. Whatever they are. How are you feeling? What do you want to tell her? What do you want to ask her? And say them out loud, really as if she's sitting there. And again, you can use words, gestures, movements, dance, whatever feels like the authentic expression from your masculine to your feminine. Really get this off your chest. What does she need to know? And don't stop till you're done. What has been unspoken from this part of you? I want you to know I'm upset that I feel this when I look at you. This is my truth. This is what I'm needing. Really seeing her there, receiving whatever you're saying, holding space. Really be in him. Expressing until you feel a sense of completion. And if you feel completion, checking in to see, is there anything else on this powerful day where we have these polarities so emphasized in the sky story? Really allow your masculine to share himself here. And seeing if you can summarize with a power sentence that really encapsulates the essence of what you wanted to share. It might be a feeling, it might be a request, it might be a grievance. I feel. Can you? I want you to. I'm upset that. And let that come to completion with your power sentence. And then you're going to get up, and you're going to go into the other seat. And you're going to re-embody the feminine aspect of yourself. And you're going to receive this power sentence from the masculine. So really taking a moment to adjust between being the masculine and expressing and being the feminine and receiving. So you're coming back into the feminine seat and noticing, how do you feel receiving these words, receiving this power sentence, noticing what comes up, what feelings, what sensations when you hear these words that he has spoken to your feminine. And then when that feels complete and you have received this expression from the masculine as the feminine, you're going to get up and you're going to go to the third seat, or a seat in between the two cushions. And you're going to come into this neutral witness, this point in the triangle that is neither the masculine nor the feminine, but observing, and really empty yourself of any attachment to either side, to either polarity, and really look at both of them sitting there. Your Mars avatar in one seat, your Venus avatar in the other seat, having just expressed deeply. And just notice what you see between them. You might have insight or might make connections. Are they in alignment? Are they working together? Do they feel like allies? And just being very honest. There's no right answer in that. There's only the truth of your experience, which is the gold here. Have they shifted, that your sense of them shifted since we began? And then taking a moment to give gratitude to your masculine, to your feminine, for showing up in this way, for being seen, for being felt, for their expressions to each other. And this is a good time to open your journal and write anything that this has unearthed in you. To really capture this moment. So rare that Venus and Mars, both in their home signs, are in this kind of opposition, waking us up to our creative potential. Write down any questions that may have come up, anything that you'd like to explore further in their connection. And just allowing everything to be perfectly as it is for you. There's no correct way for this to happen. It's completely unique to who you are. And in that neutral position, giving thanks for each of them and capturing any insights, come back into the space of your heart. That space where that earth energy rose to the heart and that solar energy descended into the heart. And just take a moment there in this container of integration within our body. And notice what's happening at a sensation level. Again, allowing your jaw to drop into ah, 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 ah. Allowing yourself not to know. Choosing not to know here in this culmination. Choosing kindness. And as we're coming to completion, I invite you to say out loud your name. You can say, I am, or my name is. And really feel the vibration of that when you say it. Really claim this unique manifestation of who you are as expressed through your name. And I encourage you to say your full name, including middle names or different names that you've held over the span of your life, if you've had them. Just really include yourself and play with that, naming yourself here. I am. And then I am choosing love. See if that sparks anything in your being. I choose love. See how deeply you can root into that experience of your authentic, arising feeling of your heart, and how long you stay here before a thought or a distraction brings you into another part of your being, into your head or into the room, into the energy. Diving back in, rooting back into this heart space, into the container, and allowing whatever is there to begin to blossom and expand like a flower. You can choose a flower if that feels right for you. I like to choose a rose blossoming in the heart, being watered by the feminine, being inspired by the masculine spark. And allow whatever this quality is of what's happening in your heart to expand and grow from that blossoming flower. and move outward into every single part of your body so that you're very full with your heart song. You're resonating with whatever that is. And it can be anything. It can be a feeling of being numb. It can be a feeling of grief. It can be joy, anger, pain. Allowing that experience to be completely authentic and pure. Completely perfect just as it is. Choosing not to know here. Can feel like flying. And then gently bringing that experience to a close. If you naturally feel like you'd like to give thanks for this body, for all the beings that came before you in your ancestral lines that made it possible for you to have this life and this body and this breath. To know that you are medicine for these times, your authentic presence, your gifts, your longings, your knowing. You're born to move through the transformation of life as we know it and to redream the world. By bringing forth who you are at the deepest level. So taking all the time you need to complete, and if there's more that you wish to write, once you come out of that internal space, please do so. And slowly coming from this deep internal place, you might want to spiral a little bit out. If you want to feel that spiral in your spine as you begin to move from this listening of the depths of you back into the world, it can be beautiful to move with that spiraling. So you come out gently. Feeling that soft jaw, feeling that soft pelvis. You can take this sense of eternity with you into your day. You can visit anytime simply by going within and dipping into your heart. And if there's any movement that wants to happen as you're coming out, you can begin to move your body, stretch, or roll your neck. And then, as if you are that observer again, turn and see yourself here. look at your own face here. See yourself sitting or laying, however you are, in appreciation for all that you've been through to come into this moment. Possibly with some excitement, anticipation of all that's to come in this life. Such a potent time of waking up to all of who we are. And so I'm going to end the video now for the recording. And then those who are here, we can share.